Hello friends, I am Professor Darshan Thakur from Terna Engineering College, Dharamshi welcomes you on my YouTube channel for this subject head digital communication. As far as our today's agenda is concerned, so we will try to learn the second type of pulse modulation scheme, whose name is nothing but differential pulse code modulation, right? So as compared to pulse code modulation system, the unique identity belongs to this differential pulse code modulation system is nothing but instead of encoding each and every symbol individually, it will try to encode the difference in between any two successive symbols, right? So as the difference in between any two successive symbols is being encoded, means somehow we can reduce the number of binary bits those are being taken by that encoder to replace each and every sample, right? So this is the basic logic behind this differential pulse code modulation scheme. So this DPCM works on the principle of prediction. Prediction means we are going to predict the present value of that sample from its previous value or from its past value. So this is the basic logic of this differential pulse code modulation scheme. In this session we will try to learn the functionality of DPCM transmitter as well as receiver. So this is the block diagram for differential pulse code modulator, or we can say that transmitter. So in this transmitter, finite blocks we do have with us, such as a comparator, quantizer, encoder, and the main block in case of this transmitter is nothing but this prediction filter. The role allocated to that prediction filter is to predict the future value of that sample from its past value, right? So let us quickly go through the functionality of each and every block. So as you can see, as far as this comparator is concerned, so to that comparator, two identical inputs we are having with us. The adjacent input is nothing but what? The desired unquantized sample input, or these are the signals those are being emitted by sample and hold circuitry, which are discrete in terms of time but continuous in terms of amplitude, because these are the sample pulses, right? And as far as the lower terminal is concerned of this comparator, the lower terminal is nothing but what? X cap of NTS, means it is the predicted value of this current sample. We can say that given by this prediction filter. Basically this comparator works as a differentiator. Differentiator means this comparator will try to determine the difference in between this X of NTS and X cap of NTS to generate the error signal out of it, denoted by this E of NTS, right? Difference in the sense it could be either positive or it could be either negative. If this X of NTS is greater than X cap of NTS, that difference can be encoded as a binary one, otherwise binary 0. So basically we will come to know that by producing the difference signal in between these two samples, this error signal is being produced, right? So this error signal can be given to this block whose name is nothing but what? Quantizer. So as we know, basically quantizer, what it does, it will try to perform the process of approximation. By the process of approximation, it will assign the nearest possible digital level as compared to the current sample, as far as this E of NTS is concerned, and by the process of approximation it will generate the output signal by assigning a certain discrete value, because finite number of discrete levels are being stored within that quantizer itself, right? Then this EQ of NTS is nothing but what? The output of that quantizer. So always this quantization process involves some sort of error into it, because while approximating the nearest possible value, which results in minimum distortion, so obviously some sort of error is being emitted by this quantizer, right? So in this way, as far as this DPCM transmitter is concerned, this quantizer will produce its desired output signal, that is denoted by this EQ of NTS, right? Then after that, this EQ of NTS is being encoded by this encoder, right? And this is the quantized signal, means this is nothing but what? The difference signal which comes out of from these two signal levels as a result of differentiation, means obviously a less number of binary bits we require in order to encode this EQ of NTS. So in this way we can reduce the number of bits those are being taken by that PCM encoder in case of this differential pulse code modulation scheme, as its name indicates. differential pulse code modulation means it will try to encode the difference in between any two successive samples. So these two successive samples can be considered as the x of NTS and its predicted value x cap of NTS, right? This predicted value is being produced by this prediction filter. Now let us quickly go through how this predicted value is being produced by this prediction filter, right? So basically this prediction filter works on the basic principle of this comparator number 2, right? As far as this comparator number 2 is concerned, so as you can see here we used to have the two addition signs, right? Addition signs means these two subsequent signals are being added with each other. Now the question arises, which two signal levels are being added by this comparator number 2, right? So the first signal is nothing but what, which was encoded by this encoder here to generate the desired DPCM signal, that is nothing but EQ of NTS, the output of quantizer, right? And the second signal is nothing but what, the previous predicted value, right? So this previous predicted value and the output of that quantizer is being added with each other to generate the XQ of NTS. So basically what this XQ of NTS, it is nothing but what, the input of this prediction filter. Basically what this prediction filter will do, how it will predict the future value from its past value. Past value is nothing but what, x cap of NTS, right? To generate the next sequence of this x cap of NTS, it will try to add some sort of delay into this existing sample. Now the question arises, how much amount of delay is being added by this prediction filter? So that delay is nothing but what, the desired sampling interval which was defined by the unit impulse function in case of basic sampling process, which is measured in terms of few seconds, which exactly equals to how much, which exactly equals to the TS second. So that much amount of delay is being added by that unit impulse function in that basic sampling process, right? So in this way this XQ of NTS is being generated by adding the output of this quantizer and the previous predicted value, right? Now with the help of certain mathematical treatment we will come to know how the future predicted value is being produced by this prediction filter. Okay, so let us quickly go through the finite set of equations we do have with us. Belongs to the DPCM transmitter basically, right? In case of this transmitter, as we know, first of all we are having the comparator or the differentiator which will try to produce this signal. This differentiator will try to produce the error signal, right? That is nothing but what, the difference in between unquantized sample signal x of NTS and its predicted value x cap of NTS. After that these error signals are being generated which can be denoted by this E of NTS, right? Then this E of NTS is being given to the input of this quantizer, right? So as a result of this, quantizer will produce the desired output signals by assigning certain quantization level to that error signal. So the output of that quantizer is nothing but what, basically EQ of NTS, right? So output of quantizer is nothing but, during the process of quantization means it is the process of approximation. That quantizer will select the nearest possible value to that current sample, which results in minimum distortion or the minimum error, right? Means each time some sort of error is being added by that quantizer. So that error is denoted by this statement, that is nothing but what, Q of NTS. So the output of that quantizer is nothing but what, the error signal plus quantization error, right? From the DPCM transmitter, as we know, right, this XQ of NTS is nothing but what, XQ of NTS is nothing but the input which is being given to that prediction filter. So for sake of moment we will try to recall this first slide, right, which represents the DPCM transmitter, right? E of NTS error signal which is being given to that quantizer. By accepting this error signal, this quantizer will produce the EQ of NTS, which exactly equals to what, this E of NTS plus some quantization error Q of NTS, right? Then this EQ of NTS is being given to the upper terminal of the second comparator, right? As far as the adjacent terminal is concerned, what kind of input is being given to that adjacent terminal, because the nature of this arrow is incoming towards this comparator, means these two signals are being added with each other to generate the desired output of this XQ of NTS, right? That is nothing but what the input of this prediction filter, right? So here this XQ of NTS is nothing but what? XQ of NTS is nothing but the input of that prediction filter by adding these two signal levels, right? Previous predicted value X cap of NTS plus the output of that quantizer EQ of NTS, which exactly equals to E of NTS plus some quantization error, that is nothing but what? Q of NTS, which is denoted in that statement number 1, right? Immediately after that, see, when we rewrite this equation number 2, in that equation number 2, the adjoining term is nothing but what? The EQ of NTS. EQ of NTS is nothing but what? The output of that quantizer, which exactly equals to E of NTS plus quantization error. So when we rewrite this equation by replacing this EQ of NTS with equation number 1, so this equation can be rewritten as a XQ of NTS, means the input to the prediction filter to generate the future predicted value from its past value equals to X cap of NTS plus E of NTS plus Q of NTS. This whole statement is nothing but what? The output of that quantizer, error signal plus quantization error. And from the DPCM transmitter, as we know, from this DPCM transmitter, this E of NTS equals to what? This E of NTS is nothing but what? X of NTS minus X cap of NTS. E of NTS is nothing but what? The output of that first comparator, which will generate the difference signal in between unquantized sample signal and the past predicted value, that is nothing but what? X cap of NTS. So from this DPCM transmitter, we know, as we know, E of NTS equals to the difference in between these two signals, X of NTS minus X cap of NTS. So the same statement, the statement number 3, that can be rearranged in terms of this X of NTS, unquantized input signal or unquantized sample signal. When this term is being shifted to the right hand side of this assignment operator, so obviously from minus it will become plus. So X of NTS equals to what? E of NTS plus X cap of NTS, right? Now when we replace the X of NTS into the previous statement, the previous statement is being exclusively written for input of that prediction filter, right? So at that time the input of this prediction filter will become what? As this X cap of NTS plus E of NTS equals to what? X of NTS plus remaining thing as it is, that is nothing but what? Q of NTS. So for what purpose all those statements are being written here? In order to understand that XQ of NTS is nothing but what? The input which is being given to the prediction filter, right? So the input which is being given to the prediction filter is nothing but the sum of these two signal levels. Which two signal levels? The unquantized sample signal plus quantization error. Means to generate the input of this prediction filter or the input of that low pass filter to give the further predicted value, right? Which two signal levels are being added with each other? The unquantized sample signal plus quantization error, right? So in this way we can generate the input which is being given to the prediction filter to generate the future predicted value, right? Within that prediction filter, or it is a one type of accumulator which will have the past predicted value and the future predicted value. So how to get the future predicted value? In order to get the future predicted value, the unquantized sample signals plus quantization error is being added with each other during each and every signaling interval. So this is all about the DPCM transmitter. Now let us quickly go through the DPCM receiver, how the receiver will look like. So this is the receiver of this differential pulse code modulator. What kind of task is being allocated to this DPCM transmitter? The task allocated to this DPCM transmitter is to extract the original symbol sequence which was given to one of the input of that first comparator of this DPCM transmitter, that is nothing but what, the X of NTS. We should be able to reconstruct that original symbol sequence. So in order to reconstruct that original symbol sequence, again it consists of this decoder as well as this prediction filter, right? One more time, we used to have this comparator which will perform the operation of addition, because here we are having plus sign and here also we are having the plus sign, means these two signals are being added with each other to generate the original symbol sequence. This is the only task which is allocated to this DPCM receiver. So basically what this decoder will try to do, what kind of input is being given to the decoder? The output of that DPCM transmitter. The output of that DPCM transmitter itself is a what? As we know, DPCM transmitter, what it will try to do, instead of encoding each and every sample, it will try to encode the difference in between any two successive samples. Means that difference is being encoded in terms of binary 1 and 0. So the binary bit sequence is being given as input to this decoder, and from this binary bit sequence it will try to decode the quantized output signal, and these quantized output signals are being given to the one of the terminal of this comparator along with this output of this prediction filter. Means one more time, this quantized signal and the output of this prediction filter is being added with each other to generate the original symbol sequence in case of this differential pulse code modulation, right? So this is all about this DPCM transmitter as well as receiver. You need to remember that how this DPCM enhances the performance as compared to the pulse code modulation system by encoding the difference in between any two successive samples. So these 82 successive samples are nothing but what? The unquantized sample signal and its predicted value, right? This predicted value is being given by the prediction filter. How the prediction filter will give the future predicted value and the past predicted value? It operates upon the output of that quantizer, right? So this is how this DPCM works.